Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So this is the first video that I'll be making and I'm really excited. So my name is Marieli, here goes. And I'm 23 years old and I decided to start this because I've been reading for a little less than a year and I want to start this journey, and I was like, why not make a video about it, about something that I'm really passionate about, which is reading. I love everything that has to do with books and romance. That is my favorite type of book. So without further ado, let's into the video. Sorry I look crazy, okay? Please don't mind that. So I have written in my notes the book that I've read this month of October. I've read a total of 11 books this month, which I'm really happy about. Last month I was really in a reading slump. Like September was not my month. I only read like 2 books, and for me that's pretty bad. I'm not saying that you have to read 11 books to read a lot. You can only read 1, not read at all, or whatever the quantity for you, it's okay. But for me, 2 books, it's really little, and I was not really into reading. I don't know what went wrong in September, but October was a month and I was really happy about that. So the first book that I've read this month was One of Us is Next by Karen M. McManus. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry for not saying their names right, but this book, the first one in the series, it's One of Us is Lying. I read that back in March, I think, but when I was about to pick this one up after the first one, I was like, I'm not feeling it. I don't know, like I cannot read 2 mysteries like one after the other. It's not my thing. But I was like debating if I should read this because a lot of people were saying like, oh, it's not as good as the first one, and I feel like if I will have read it like the first one and then this one, I will not have liked it as much. But I really like this one. I rated it a 4 out of 5. I'm just mad because I thought like this was the final book, and no, there's another one, but it's not coming out until next year. I don't know when it will come out, but it's next year, so we'll have to wait. It kind of got me out of the reading slump that I was in, but what really got me is what I'm about to show you next. So a book that I've really been seeing on Book Talk was Icebreaker by Hannah Grace, and I really wanted to buy that book, but I decided to do something that I've been meaning to do, and I don't even know why I didn't do it a long time ago, and that is to buy a Kindle. Guys, this is the best thing that I've did in my life. I bought this baby up, and this got me out of my reading slump. I read so much this book. So this one is the only physical book that I've read this month. Then the other ones are from Kindle. I'm using Kindle Unlimited to read, and it's a subscription, but I will do that in another video really explaining all about this baby right here. But the first book that I've read is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. When I say that the book was not what I was expecting, like the first sport romance that I've read was the Off Campus series by Elle Kennedy, and I loved that series, like chef kiss, amazing. And I thought it will be similar, but boy, I was wrong. Oh my god, I was totally wrong. It's so different, but it was amazing. Like that book is easily one of my top reads ever. Like I really liked it. I loved everything about this book. The characters, how it's a slow burn kind of book, and I love those books because you really get to know each character, and I like when the other characters apart from the main ones, you really connect with them as well. I love that, and it's everything that I wanted. The spice it's everything, and this one is more than 5 stars, that's for sure. That's what I will give this book because it was amazing. Like, you need to read it, okay? Please do. And Nathan, baby, wow, That's the thing with book boyfriends. They set the bar too high, and that's a problem. Like, Nathan was everything you wanted. Please read this book. Like, please do read it. It's amazing. The next book that I've read on Kindle Unlimited, I wanted to read this book for the longest time. I just didn't really get to buy it, and then I discovered that it was on Kindle Unlimited, and I was the happiest person on earth. And that is The Fine Print, the Billionaire series by Lauren Asher. Rowan. This book was really good. It was like, I've heard so many things about it, and it was what I was expecting. It was amazing. I really liked this book. This is really my type of book. Lauren Asher has become one of my favorite authors, I can say. Like, I feel like I can read anything she does. I read like The Fine Print, and that one I rated 5-star, and Terms and Condition, which is the second book in the series, and I also rated 5 stars. They were both really great. Like, it was amazing. Rowan and Zara, like it's really Disney with spice, because it kind of does talk about a park, Dreamland, which is kind of like Disney. But that book was amazing. I really liked it, both of them, and I'm so excited for the third book. Like, I'm waiting the days for that book to come, because Cal, you're my favorite. I like you, boy. You know, they finally released the cover of the book, which is this one. I'm really excited. It comes out on January 31st, and it will be on Kindle Unlimited, so I'm happy about that. And keeping with Lauren Asher, I read her Dirty Air series. That proved me even more that I like Lauren Asher's writing style and books. Like, she can write anything and I will read it, that's for sure. So the first one is Throttle, which follows Noah and Maya, and I really like this book. I love how it started the series. I feel like it's the perfect way to catch people's attention. Like, I feel like sometimes the first book, it kind of is the most important one. Not really important, but it's the one that needs to be really well written, because you need to catch people's attention with it, and she did a great job. And that is a 5-star as well, because Lauren, I love you, I really do. Then I read the second book, which is Collided. That follows Liam and Sophie, and when I read this book, I was like, okay, I feel like with series, the more you go on, the more you like the book. And for this one, I don't know if the first one really like got me, and I like them both equally. For those two books, I was kind of scared, like, oh, sometimes it go higher in rate, like you like them more as book goes on, or you like it less. It depends. But she did a great job with this one. Like, Liam and Sophie, I love them, they're great. And this one is a 5 stars as well. But then the third one, Wrecked. This one follows Jax and Elena, and let me say, I cried like a baby. Oh my god, I cried so much in this book. It was so good. It was really good. The spice in this one, it was amazing. I loved everything about it. I was so shocked. The story was really different from what I was expecting, but I can say that it was amazing. It was a really great book. You should read them all. That was a 5 stars as well, if you couldn't tell. And the last one of this series, it's Redeemed. That is Santi's and Chloe's book. This one might be my favorite. Like, I love all the series, okay? The 4 books are amazing, all 5 stars. But this one, I don't know what it is. Oh my god, like, I love it. I loved it so much. It was not what I was expecting. Like, this one really is the one that shocked me the most. I was like, wait, what happened? Like, it's really not what you're expecting. That what made it even better, and it was amazing. It was so good, and it was the perfect book to end the series. And I really like the relationship between characters. I love when characters like become so close that they're practically family, and I love that. And I'm really excited about their kid book, because I'm pretty sure she will come out with a series as well for the kids, I think. I'm pretty sure. And these books have made me fall in love with Lauren Asher. She's amazing. you should totally read all her books. And after, I started a series that I've been wanting to read it for the longest time ever, and that is the Twisted series by Anna Huang. So the series has 4 books, which is Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, and Twisted Lies. I've only read Twisted Love, Games, and Hate this month. I'm in the process of reading Twisted Lies. I'm only like 16% in, so I don't really have a lot of details. So Twisted Love, Alec and Ava's story, good book. The thing about this book is I feel like it wasn't the best book to start the series in, because I feel like this is a type of book that you read the first one and you're like, oh my god, what is this, and you just don't want to keep going. The book is great, don't get me wrong, I really liked it, but I feel like it's not the best book to start a series, because I get why now a lot of people were saying like, oh my god, this is the worst book ever, he's such a jerk, nah nah nah. I get it, and I can totally see where people are coming from, but like I say, it's a great book. I rated 4 stars, but I feel like it's not the best book to start a series. I feel like Twisted Games will have been a perfect way to start a series, because oh my god, that book, wow, it went from okay 3, 5 stars, like I'm not sure about this book, to like, oh my god, I love this series so much. Like the second book, Bridget and Risk, it's a bodyguard princess type of story. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, I loved it. I loved it so much. Like I said, Twisted Love is not the best series to start, but Twisted Game really like made you forget that, okay, Twisted Love is not really my favorite, because this is a masterpiece. I loved it so much. Great book. And then Twisted Hate, so far that one is my favorite. Oh my god, Jules and Josh, that spice in that book, I can't. So that is Enemies with Benefit. Like I've read Friends with Benefits or Enemies to Lovers or a lot of stuff, but not Enemies with Benefit, and Anna did it so good with this book. It was really good. I loved it. I love everything about the book, like really. She could not have done it another way, and as the series goes on, the book get better. So if you have read, or if you're planning on reading the Twisted series, just know that the first book might be your favorite, but let me tell you that you will like the rest of it, that's for sure. Josh and Jules, my favorite book, 5 out of 5. She could not have done a better job. That is all of the books that I've read in the month of October. All these books, I read 11 in total, and they were all great books. But for the month of November, I'm trying to get into my physical TBR, because I have a lot of books. I have more than 20 books there on my shelf sitting like waiting for me to read them. But this month I am planning to read 3 physical books. You're probably like, that's not a lot for having more than 20 books. But the thing is, I want to start slow because I don't want to get in a reading club. That's the last thing that I want to do. And in total, I'm planning to read 11 books this month. I want to get into the same as October. I don't want to set the number too high because I don't want to be disappointed in the fact that I did not read what is on my TBR, but I feel like 11 is a decent amount, and yeah, I'm really excited. So these are the physical books that I'm planning to read. So the first one is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. This feels like the typical book that I really like, a quick read and just something to get me out of a reading slump. I really hope it does. I'm not in a reading slump anymore, but I hope it does get me into one. I think it's 2 co-workers that are competing for the same position in their work. I think they don't like each other already, and they're competing for the same position, so they don't like each other even more. But I'm really excited about this one, you know, just quick read and get through my physical TBR. So this is the first one this month. Then for a little mystery this month, I'm planning to read the second book, Good Girl Bad Blood. The first one is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I really like that one. It was a great book, and like I said, I didn't want to read this one after because I feel like I will not have liked it. I don't know exactly what it is about, but I'm really excited to read this one this month. Then a thick book. This book I've been wanting to read it for a long time, and that is Marriage for One by Ella Mays. I think it's a forced marriage, I'm pretty sure. I don't know exactly what it is about, but I'm pretty sure I will like it. So that are the 3 books that I'll be reading in my physical TBR. As for my Kindle, I will finish this month The Twisted Lies by Ana Huang, and then I'm planning to read King of Wrath by Ana Huang as well. Oh, I feel like that book will be everything, but I'm really excited about it. And it's about a character that were introduced in Twisted Hate, and we are seeing more of that character in Twisted Lies, and I'm really excited about it. And then another book that I'll be reading is Kiss Me Catalina by Priscilla Olivera. So this book, West Side Love Story, I've read it like 4 months ago, I think, I'm not sure, and it's about a battle of mariachi bands, and it was really good. And the second book, it's about wait, what's her name? I forgot her name. Mariana. She has a sister named Catalina, and that is her story, and the book is out this month, and I'll be reading that. So after Kiss Me Catalina, I'm planning to read Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This is the book that I've been wanting to read as well, like for a long time. Pretty sure it's practically like 600 or 700 pages. Like, it's a big book. 572 pages. That is a lot. It's a small town romance and single parent trope, I think. I'm pretty sure. But I heard a lot of great things about the book, and it's on Kindle Unlimited, so why not? Then I want to read, maybe not a sad book, but the cover does look sad, and it's Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I said it wrong, but I really want to read this. I've only read good things about it. I kind of like to go blind on books. I feel like it's better that way. I don't know, I just feel like I enjoy it more. But that is a book that I'm really excited to read. Then I'm planning to start this series. I don't know, a mafia series. I don't know if the series has really a name, but the first book is The Sweetest Oblivion by Danielle Lowry. It's a mafia thing. I love everything, any type of romance, dark, mafia, sports, whatever, fluffy, I don't care. If it's romance, I'm here for it. This book, I think it's the guy was supposed to marry the main character's sister, I think. I don't know what happened there, but I'm here for it. I'm pretty sure I will like it. I'm planning to read The Maddest Obsession and The Darkest Temptation. Those 2 books, I don't know what they are about, but I'm sure I will like it too. I'm pretty sure. I've only read good things about it, so I'm excited about that. And that's really it for my TBR. These 3 physical books and the 8 other books that I'm planning to read are on Kindle. So, but that will be all for this video. That was my wrap-up video for October and my November TBR. I'm really excited, and if you made it this far, thank you. I don't think anybody will be listening to this, but if you are, thank you. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.